Hello Aquarius, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for the second half of November from 15th to 30th of November 2017. And this is a general reading. This reading is for the Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon and Aquarius Rising sign. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your Moon sign or Rising sign. For this reading, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, which is this one. Sorry. And that's the one. And I'm going to draw a couple of clarifiers from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, which is that one by Kim Krans. Okay. I'll shuffle a little bit longer, and while I'm shuffling, I just want to say thank you to all my viewers, all my subscribers, for all your comments, for all your likes, for all your donations and all your private bookings. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, please contact me. All the information is how to contact me is underneath this video in description box, and you can contact me by email, through my website, and through the Facebook page as well. And we can arrange that. Right, I think I started jumping, so I think I shuffled enough. And this reading is for Aquarius for the second half of November. Let's see what we have for you, dear Aquarius. That's the near future, present, and recent past. And the first card which I have got for you is the Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. And the Spirit's message for you is Eight of Pentacles. And in your present, we have Three of Cups, Justice card, and Knight of Swords. And your Spirit's message for now, for present, is Nine of Wands. In your near future, we have Four of Cups, the Strength card, the Moon, and the Spirit's message for you is the Eight of Wands. Okay, dear Aquarius, let's see what we have for you. So the first card, this fantastic card, is the Four of Wands. It tells me about happy family, about the happy environment. It's all about your place you live, about your house, about being happy where you are. It's having a happy family life, happy environment, as I said before. This card is sometimes also talks about wedding, about engagement, or maybe planning wedding and engagement, or even just going to wedding and engagement. Four is very secure figure. It tells about very secure base. It means that you building a very secure base for yourself and very secure base for your future, dear Aquarius. And then we have a Queen of Rods. Queen of Rods is the fiery energy. It's the lady is, because it's a fire sign, the fire signs are Leo, Aries or Sagittarius person. And this woman is very creative. She's very passionate about what she's doing. She's very entrepreneurial. She can turn any hobby into the way of earning money. At the same time, she could be very sort of talented in artistic skills, maybe painting, maybe singing, performing arts, or anything, or even sometimes something like a graphic design, anything which involves creativity. So this person is significant for you for the last two. Maybe you will recognize someone in your from your environment, in your surroundings. So it could be very significant for you. And then we have a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is the knight who is offering love. In this case, I'm thinking maybe that, I know it's a general reading, but if there is any men watching and they're looking for love at the moment, it could be that this person is coming, or maybe you're planning a wedding and there is an offer of love as well. Maybe you're planning to take relationship on in a second level. But because it's a general reading, the court cards, they don't have gender for me in this reading. It could be a man, it could be a fire sign man, someone like Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius is coming, and this person is offering you a cup of love, offers a romantic emotions. And because that's, as I said, this row is talks about recent past, so it's all could be happening just either at beginning of November or later in October even. As I said, Knight of Cups could be water sign. Water sign is the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person, or it could be just because Cups all talks about emotions, about love. It could be just an offer of love for you. This just, as we normally say, we're waiting for this knight. Ladies, we always talk about it, that we're waiting for this knight arriving on the white horse, someone who will offer his heart, his love to us. And you're having something similar metaphorically. You have got this offer of love, either from the fire sign lady or maybe fire sign gentleman. And the Eight of Pentacles tells me that is a spirit's message for you. It tells you, it advises you that you need to work hard, whatever the situation is. Maybe if you're preparing wedding, then you need to work hard to spend, because it's very expensive. Maybe you need to work hard to earn money to fund that sort of event, because and you are actually working really hard. That was the card shows that you are working hard and that you need to persevere in order to sort of, for both of you to build that secure home, for you to build that secure, or maybe you're purchasing a property, maybe you're buying that property. So you need to work hard in order to save for that secure base for yourself, for this happy environment for yourself. So you need to persevere, and it tells me that you are a master of your trade, whatever you're doing in whatever sphere, area of area you're working, I don't know, maybe business, whatever it is you're doing it really well. You're already quite comfortable financially. 8 is very good number, because after 8 we only have 9 and 10, and 10 is the ultimate abundance. But you already reached that number 8, which is quite secure financially, being quite financially secure. But the message for you is there, persevere, because you might need either to purchase that property, and maybe even purchase that property with this person who is the fire sign, who is offering you this cup of love to you, or just for yourself. And it could be two completely independent events, but I believe it's all the same, because the boss all wants, and here we are, the message for you to start working harder so you can sort of build that happy life for yourself. And then, in now we see the celebration. Maybe that is the preparation for the wedding or engagement. And you are, gathering with your girlies or with your friends, and you're all celebrating. And because it's actually underneath that, this card of Four of Wands, I believe that you're celebrating that either purchase of this new property or, preparation for the wedding, and you're coming all together, you're celebrating, you're having a good time. And then I've got the sign of Libra, Justice, which is the actually legal card. Maybe that's where you're signing the documents. Maybe that could be a documents based for the purchase of the property as well. Everything will be just, everything will be right, everything will be clear for you. The justice will bring the clarity for, if you are buying a property, everything will be fine, justice on your side for you. You will be clear what you're doing. Or it could be signing documents for the marriage documents as well, if it's a civil wedding. So you might be just signing documents, and everything will be clear for you. Maybe you're signing a prenup as well, because some people, they're getting married in a much mature age these days, and they have got their own finances, which shows me that you have got a good finances, and it's not bad actually to protect yourself. And it tells you over here that you do need to protect yourself. And that's why maybe the justice card is over there, dear Aquarius, that you do need to protect yourself. You need to protect what belongs to you, in order, when we're moving forward, because life is long and we never know what's going to happen in the future. I wish you all the best and happy future together, but extra protections never it's never bad actually. And then we have a Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is the fast moving energy. There's a lot will be happening for you. There's a lot of communication. There is a lot of all the Knights talks about movement forward. Maybe you will be moving forward with this preparation for this, either purchase of the property or preparation for the wedding. It will be very busy and things will start developing really fast for you. And the spirit's message for you tells you, it's a Nine of Wands over there, that stand put, persevere. Whatever you're doing really well. You've been in a lot of battles. You're like this warrior over there in front of your army. You're like all the army is behind you. You've been maybe injured, whatever was happening with you in the past, maybe injured, maybe bitten by life, metaphorically again. But after 9, there is a 10. 10 is the end of the cycle. So it's very busy for you now. There's a lot going on. It's a lot of fiery energy goes on. Sometimes preparation for the wedding can be very stressful, or preparation or moving house, buying house could be very stressful. So whatever is happening, it tells you to persevere, stand put. And after 9, that will be 10. It's not long for you left to wait for this cycle to be over, to be finished, and for you to be after that to have much quieter life, much more calmer period and successful period as well for you, because after 9 we have 10, end of cycle. And again, a lot of fiery energy. You have got a lot of fiery energy. You've got this Four of Wands and you've got this Queen of Rods, Queen of Wands as well, and that's again, we have that Nine of Wands, which tells you, you need to persevere. It's not long left for you to complete this cycle. And then we go into the recent future, and here we are. After all this, what's been happening was very, very busy. You're a little bit bored. You're sitting there with the Three of Cups, and there is a fourth one offered to you, but you're not interested. This card sometimes called as the lost opportunity card. So make sure I know it's quite successful period for you. You've got friends around, you've got a happy home, happy environment, you're earning good money, there's a lot going on, you've got the justice, legally it's all clear, and you're getting bored because you think that you've got everything already. You've got a house, you've got friends, you've got money. Where the card is telling you that keep your eyes wide open, because you never know what you're going to miss. I know that you've got 3 full cups, which is happy environment, money, friends, but you don't know what this cup is full of, what's there in this cup. So try to don't miss the opportunities. It could be opportunity in a workplace, could be opportunity with a relationship, it could be opportunity in any aspects of life. So make sure you just you're keeping your eyes and don't rely on what you already have. I think it's believe more about work, because you're doing really well at work at the moment, and it tells you be don't miss any opportunities, don't get bored. And then we have the Strength card. Strength card represents Leo. Maybe Leo person will be very significant for you for the couple of weeks of November. But it's a Strength card, tells you that you have got all the strengths which is necessary. But your power and strength is not aggressive. Some people, they possess the power and the strength, and they're quite aggressive. They demonstrate their power. You, like this woman who is on this depicted on this card, she can tame the lion. She can tame the beast with her gentleness, with her sort of soft approach, but at the same time she's got this iron core inside of her. And that's what it is about, is to have that, whatever whatever your attitude to life, to your affairs, to to your family life, to the work. It tells me that you have got that iron core inside of you, but at the same time you present that gentleness and softness about you. But it's not deceiving people. It tells that having that combination and balance between those two qualities, you can tame the beast. You don't need to be aggressive. You don't need to be powerful. Well, you are powerful. You don't need to be aggressive in order to do that. You actually can do it with your gentleness and with your warmth. Beautiful card. And another card for you for the near future, dear Aquarius, is the moon. The moon tells me that there is some areas in your life which is not clear for you. Aries also a sign of the moon also represents a sign of Cancer. Cancer could be it's a water sign, could be significant as well. Last 2 weeks of November, but it tells about the gray period, because when the moon lights everything, it sort of gives that sort of twilight colors, gray colors, where things looks a little bit distorted, so we don't see things exactly the way they are. It starts slightly distort vision on perspective on maybe life or situation, so that the card tells you that your vision might be a little bit distorted. You do need a clarity, which is actually that legal things, the justice can bring the clarity, the clear vision. But it also talks about mystics. Maybe you do believe into, some sort of mysticism. Maybe you're practicing, or you quite like all that sort of clairvoyances, and that's could be, important for you at that last 2 weeks of November. You will be sort of trying to look into your future. It's a mysticism. Sometimes talks about something which is hidden from you, something which is unknown to you. Sometimes it's lies, because we can't see them. So there's something behind your back. There's a lies which you don't know. But I do believe it's more more about mysticism, and more about seeing the situations in life in slightly through the slightly distorted, covered by the fog of this grey moonlight. And the last message for you, the spirit's message for you in the near future, is the Eight of Wands. Again, fire energy. There's a lot of, obviously, that fire person who is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius will be very, very important. And this person is important for you, because you're planning either wedding or purchasing property together. There will be a lot of, and this card represents a fast, fiery, passionate energy. There's a lot of communication. There's a lot of messages going backwards and forwards. Maybe you're just in correspondence between each other. And if this message is coming by air, through internet, through emails, texts, tweets, or whatever they are, but they're fast messages. There's a lot of communications. This card also sometimes talks about traveling, actually traveling by air as well. So there might be traveling involved, or a fast communication, but very positive sign about fast movements. Passionate correspondence goes on last 2 weeks of November. Let's see what's an additional message. It's very interesting reading, very sort of, I see this reading like very practical and productive, because it tells you everything which is going on about either, building secure future, financially and in your home environment, having celebration, using the legal aid when it's needed for you, stay put, persevere, and then in the near future to be strong but don't be aggressive, things, there's something is not very clear for you, and maybe that's where this communication needed to clarify that what's not, maybe you will be, in correspondence with someone, trying to find out about what is unknown to you, which is hidden from you, dear Aquarius. Let's see what additional messages we have for you. I'll draw additional cards and we'll see what other messages are for you, dear Aquarius, for the last 2 weeks of November. And the first card we have for you is the Daughter of Pentacles. Well, it's a Page of Pentacles. It's a new beginning, new financial start. Maybe I think it's more sort of resonates with this card when you persevere. It's a new project, it's a new beginning, something you started which is concerned, which is concerned your material resources, finances, property or something, but everything is in the very early stages yet. Let's see what other messages we have there. And we have the World. Again, as I said over here, it's probably traveling. And the World card is also talks about traveling the world. Or maybe because there's a lot of correspondence there, there could be that either you or your partner could be abroad. There might be like a foreign affairs involved, maybe business or whatever you're working so hard. There could be sort of foreign connections over there, either traveling involved in this business which you're doing, or maybe there is some sort of contracts or whatever with the foreign countries over there. But the World is also talks about end of the cycle, going to the new cycle with the next cycle. It's a card of completion, graduation, successfully completing some sort of a project or something, a university, college, anything, some sort of course to get a degree or whatever it is there. So it's a completion of the cycle or traveling. And the last card is the Hermit, and it's an advice. I would believe it's an advice for you. It's quite a busy 2 weeks for you in November, and this card tells you that it's okay sometimes actually to be a hermit, to have some time for yourself, to be alone, and use that light. If you see there's a candle burning, and to look inside, use this light and to look inside yourself, to look into your soul. Meditate maybe, just to see what's going on, and that's where you might actually, that's goes really well with this Moon card, with this mysticism, or just to find out, to get that knowledge about what's not known for you, what's hidden from you. And maybe if you look deep inside yourself, in your soul, in your heart, you will find out the answers over there, what's there, what you know, what you don't know. It's quite a nice card. It's the Hermit is the card of Virgo. Maybe Virgo person will be significant for you last 2 weeks of November as well, dear Aquarius. Well, very interesting reading, and I hope you got what you wanted to get, the messages which is, Spirit sending to you for the last 2 weeks of November, dear Aquarius. If you want to elaborate, and please contact me. We can arrange the private readings. And all the information how to contact me is underneath this video. Please contact me by email, through my website, or through the Facebook page. I'll be quite happy to do a private reading for you. But for now, I just want to say thank you for watching, and see you soon. Goodbye.